Hey guys, we get a lot of questions lately, and you can imagine during COVID and everything else going on, we're getting a lot of questions about what do you think the market's going to look like next year? And what I really want to speak to in particular is sellers and landlords. Because the one biggest thing we think we see coming on the horizon is, think about this. There has been a moratorium on evictions. So in other words, if you had a rental property and you had a tenant not paying their mortgage or not paying their rent, and you're still paying the mortgage to the Bank of America or whoever, right? The landlords are starting to run out of reserves because they figured they need to have 3 to 6 months reserves. Guess what? We're going on 9 months now of reserves being spent by the landlord, and they can't evict somebody. So what do you think is going to happen in 2021? There's a lot of indication right now that landlords that hold 10, 20, 30 properties are going to look at it and say, I need to liquidate 3, 4, 10 properties, whatever, because I'm so upside down on my reserves now, and I can't afford to keep 30 people, housed without paying for it, without getting paid. So we think there's going to be a lot of influx of properties, seller properties, and they might be ex-investment properties coming onto the market in the first part of the year. For investors, this is fantastic because if you're looking for an opportunity to buy something, great. But remember, these are investors selling, so they're probably not going to give them away. But what this does mean is that if you have an influx of properties in the selling market, guess what that means if you were thinking about putting your house on the market in February? That means now all of a sudden you go from 2 or 3 coming available every single week to all of a sudden you have 10 available, and now you've got competition. The market slows down a little bit, the prices might not be as firm, and you're going to have a little more competition. It's going to be a beauty contest. It's going to be a lot of things. So for sellers, now is a better time to sell than later. For landlords, if you're thinking about that being the case, obviously we'd love to help you get rid of those properties and sell those, because we've got a list of buyers that cannot find anything right now. So we would love to help them with your properties potentially before they even hit the market. But if you're thinking about doing anything like that, sellers or landlords, give us a call so we can advise you through that next step. And I just wanted to give you an indication on kind of what the market's starting to tell a sign for. And just, if you have any questions about real estate in general, give us a call at the number below. Have a great day.